we are going to continue with the nitrogen metabolism. As we had started with the mineral nutrition, okay. So mineral nutrition, after the mineral nutrition, the plant has to go for the nitrogen metabolism, because nitrogen metabolism is a main important characteristic for the fixation of the nitrogen, so that the plant can utilize it. So nitrogen metabolism, as you all know that nitrogen is the main component for amino acids, proteins, hormones, chlorophylls and vitamins. So nitrogen metabolism is important component for amino acids, proteins, hormones, chlorophyll and vitamins. So for this, nitrogen is important. Now nitrogen, can nitrogen be directly absorbed by plant? No, it cannot be directly absorbed by plant. For that, it requires a few modifications so that the plant can absorb it in the required amount of nitrogen. So in atmosphere, usually nitrogen is available in the form of gas. Okay, in atmosphere, nitrogen is available in the form of gas, and that form of nitrogen available in atmosphere, we called it as dinitrogen. In short, you can write it as N2. So this dinitrogen cannot be utilized directly by the plants. So how it has to be utilized? That is how the nitrogen fixation comes. So this is about the atmospheric nitrogen. If you take a soil, even in soil, nitrogen is not available in the form of what the plant requires. Rather, it is available in the form of nitrate ions, that is NO3. So this is also not the direct form where the plants required a nitrogen. The third one is the ammonium ions. Okay, now this ammonium ions cannot be taken, it has to be converted into ammonium ions, because nitrogen cannot be utilized directly. It has to convert it into ammonia. So NH4. So for that, you require a nitrogen fixation. So as I've already told you that in atmosphere, nitrogen is available in the form of dinitrogen. It cannot be utilized directly by the plant. It has to go for the modification. For that modification, we have four types of mechanisms. In that, first mechanism is a nitrogen fixation. Second mechanism is the ammonification. Third one is the nitrification. Fourth one is the denitrification. So based on this mechanism, the nitrogen metabolism will be happening in the plant. Let us see the first one, that is nitrogen fixation. So the term clearly says here the nitrogen will be fixed into what? Okay. So before starting the nitrogen fixation, as you all know that atmospheric nitrogen, that is dinitrogen, cannot be directly utilized by the plants and animals. So how does it? It will be utilizing. So this dinitrogen has to be converted into ammonia. So how this is ammonia is going to form is the one which we are going to study in the future classes. So for that, fixing or converting into ammonia is, we called it as nitrogen fixation. If you ask me what is nitrogen fixation, I will repeat again. Nitrogen, that is atmospheric nitrogen, that is in the form of dinitrogen, it cannot be directly utilized by plants and animals. So it has to be converted. For that, nitrogen fixation is required. In nitrogen fixation, it's nothing but where we fix the nitrogen or convert the nitrogen into ammonia. That process we called it as nitrogen fixation. And if you take this nitrogen fixation, we have two types of nitrogen fixation. One is abiological nitrogen fixation and second one is biological nitrogen fixation. Let us discuss first about the abiological nitrogen fixation. So abiological, it means here there is no biological activity is going to happen, rather here the industrial purpose and atmospheric will be happening. Okay, so it does not involve, so when we say abiological, it means it does not involve any living animals. So here we are going to use the nitrogen, which we are going to convert the nitrogen, but not with the help of living animals, rather it is a natural processes. Okay, so abiological nitrogen fixation does not involve any living organism. Now how does it going to happen? Abiological. So as I've already told you that here living organisms are not involved. So now how is it going to happen? It is purely going to happen in the form of photochemical reactions. It is going to occur in the form of photochemical reaction. As I've already told you that nitrogen fixation has two types of fixation. One is abiological and biological. Now we are concentrating on the abiological. Again, this abiological is further divided into industrial abiological and atmospheric abiological. So in this both, no living organism is involved, only with the help of photochemical reaction. Now first we'll concentrate on the industrial nitrogen fixation. How in the industry the nitrogen is fixed? In these industries, first what we have to do is to produce ammonia. To produce ammonia, we have to combine the nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, so to produce ammonia, ammonia is the end product for the nitrogen fixation in the industries. So to produce that, we need to combine the nitrogen and hydrogen. For this, combining this nitrogen and hydrogen, we require a high amount of energy. So here the high amount of energy is used for combining this nitrogen and hydrogen. How are we going to combine? So for combining that, we need to combine with nitrogen and hydrogen, okay, with the help of urease enzyme. What is the function of urease enzyme? It hydrolyzes the urea. So once it hydrolyzes the urea, you will get a ammonia with carbon dioxide. So when you treat this hydrogen and nitrogen, okay, you with the help of urease enzyme, it hydrolyzes the urea. So once the urease is getting, urea is getting hydrolyzed, you will produce a ammonia, two molecules of ammonia with one molecule of carbon dioxide. This is regarding the industrial nitrogen fixation. When you come back to the atmospheric nitrogen fixation, this process is completely different from the industrial nitrogen fixation. How it is going to be different from the industrial nitrogen fixation? In industrial nitrogen fixation, we are going to use the enzymes to convert into ammonia, whereas in atmospheric nitrogen fixation, here we are purely going to use the photochemical reactions. When I say photochemical reactions, either it will be the lightning or it will be the uses of UV radiation. So either in lightning or with the help of UV radiation, you can fix the nitrogen fixation in atmosphere. So you, as I've told you, that dinitrogen will be converted into, first it will be converted into nitrogen oxide. How does it happen? See, you treat this dinitrogen along with oxygen. So once you treat this nitrogen along with oxygen, with the help of light, you will get the nitrogen oxide plus water. Okay, so you will get the nitrogen oxide plus water. Now this nitrogen oxide has to be combined with water. Okay, this nitrogen peroxide has to be combined with water to produce the nitrous acid plus nitric acid, one molecule of nitric acid. When you treat this nitrous oxide along with again with the water, you will get the two molecules of nitric acid. Here nitric acid is the which we used in the nitrogen fixation. So this nitric acid will enter the soil with the help of rainwater. Okay, to summarize again, I will explain it to you again. See, as you know that nitrogen fixation is nothing but it is fixing up the nitrogen. How does the nitrogen fixation is happening? By two methods. One is abiological method, another one is biological method. First we'll discuss about the abiological method. In abiological method, living organisms are not used. Then how are we going to fix this nitrogen? By way of two methods. One is industrial abiological nitrogen fixation. Another one is atmospheric abiological nitrogen fixation. First, we'll concentrate on the industrial abiological nitrogen fixation. In industrial abiological fixation, what you have to do is you have to combine the nitrogen along with the hydrogen with the help of urease enzyme. This urease enzyme has the capacity to hydrolyze the urea. So once it hydrolyzes the urea, you will get a component of ammonia as well as the carbon dioxide. For this process, you require a huge amount of energy. This is related to the industrial abiological nitrogen fixation. When you come for the atmospheric abiological nitrogen fixation, as I've already told you, this dinitrogen has to be converted into nitrogen oxide. How is it going to happen? For that, you have to combine this nitrogen along with oxygen with the help of light. You will get the nitrogen oxide. Once you react this nitrogen oxide, treat with the water, you will get the nitrous acid plus one molecule of nitric acid. And if you further treat this nitrous acid with water, you will get the two molecule of nitric acid. This nitric acid will be entering into the soil via the way of rainwater. So this is about the abiological nitrogen fixation. Next we move on to biological nitrogen fixation. How it is going to vary from the abiological nitrogen fixation. The process will be little elaborative in the biological nitrogen fixation, because as you all know that it requires a lot of steps, because biological, when I say biological, it means it has to be entered with the living organism. We'll start with the biological nitrogen fixation.